Hey, great, magnificent Money Monday. This is Sean Hill, the passive income coach. And today we're going to talk about Aufin.biz. That's right. Ran into some trouble this weekend. We're going to talk about some bad signs and some fake groups. But before I do that, I'm not even going to give you a moment to read this disclaimer, because what I'm going to talk about today really goes to what we talk about here in accepting responsibility. So I'm just going to take the time today to read it for you, to read it with you. Let's, as we did back in school, let's read together. Let's take some moments and let's take some time to read together. Any and all liability for risks resulting from investment transactions or other asset dispositions carried out by the customer based on information received or market analysis is expressly excluded by me. All the information made available here is generally provided to serve as an example only, without obligation and without specific recommendations for action. It does not constitute and cannot replace investment advice. I therefore recommend that you contact your professional financial advisor before carrying out any specific transactions and investments. In view of the high risk, you should only carry out such transactions if you understand the nature of the contracts and contractual relationships you're entering into, and if you are able to fully assess the extent of your risk potential. Trading futures, options, forex, CFDs, stocks, cryptocurrencies, and similar financial instruments is not suitable for many people. You should carefully consider whether trading is appropriate for you based on your experience, your objectives, your financial situation, and other relevant circumstances. Past performance gives no indication of future results, and I am in no way insinuating or promising any guarantees. Let me back that up. I am in no way insinuating or promising any guarantees or results based off on the earnings that I show in my videos. Now, with that being said, and that groundwork laid, let's go on, let's get to it, and let's do it. So, the bad signs, well, this has been the sign that most people have gotten from Aufin since yesterday, early yesterday. We're talking about currently under maintenance. It will soon resume. Well, soon ain't really that soon. Soon is, yeah, that's been like early yesterday. So we're over 24 hours into this thing, and yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I just have, withdrawals pending, just like many people. They probably don't want people's testimonies here, because that would not be good. That would not be good. So that's not, I mean, that's nothing different about that. But the bad sign that I we're seeing, we're gonna talk about that. Most of it came from Telegram. So let me bring, I don't think I have my, do I have my Telegram up? Yes, there it is. So one of the things that this platform has been very good about is that it's been very good about being communicative. In other words, they kind of let you know what's going on. Their chat was very lively. The people were wonderful. I mean, not just the people with Aufin. There were so many people in the chat that would just help other people. These weren't people with Aufin. These were just other other investors that saw people having the same question again and again and again, and they would just jump in and help. They would just help because they the person who said he was the owner in the chat answering questions all day. Okay. People will feel sorry for him because he'll get the same question like over and over, like, can you tell me how this works? Can you tell me what the interest is? Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? What's I deposit? Am I supposed to click that? All these questions over and over again. And so what would happen is they would just feel sorry for the guy, so they would just jump in, and I did my part. They would just jump in and just answer questions. Good, really good group of people, really nice good group of people. But that chat was active until last night. So I was just happened to get up around, I think it was around like maybe 2. I don't know exactly what time they got rid of it, but I got up around 2. And with the way Telegram works, whenever something new hits a chat that you're connected to, it pulls it back up to the top, pulls it back up. So a lot of people, I'm sure, certainly were getting that message, clicking on the Telegram, going to the chat and adding themselves to the chat. And so that particular chat will just keep going up to top. And so I happened to pull it up and look at it, see if there was any updates, any news or anything like that. And I didn't see that one at the top. I was like, well, that's kind of strange, because I know it's still people adding themselves, because at some point they had shut off. And I understand they muted the ability to chat. And I understand that part. I understand, because it was getting a little violent. There were some threats on people's lives, and people were panicking, and it was getting ugly. If I tell you it was getting ugly, it was getting ugly. People were not in a good mood. They were not having it. And so anyway, at one point they muted the chat. Then at another point, the chat said, hey, these chats are going to, whatever, going to be deleted within a day. And I just thought they meant, well, they're just going to delete and going to move forward with the new stuff. When they're going to get rid of the old, move forward with the new. But yeah, they've gotten rid of the chat altogether. Usually when a company stops communicating with you, that's the sign that they're gone. That, I hope that's not the case, but that's usually the sign that they're going. I got to give a shout to my boy Mean Money. He called it, and he said, look, man, when they announced that token, I've just been in the game long enough to see it. When they announced that token, it's not going to be long for it. Normally the rug pull is going to come. He just called it like that. I said, really? I said, no, man, I don't think so, because I'm seeing the stuff in the back office, and I'm seeing some things happening. So I don't think they really do that and just do all this other stuff and still be doing stuff. He said, maybe, brother, maybe. It looks like he was right. But once again, as I said in the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. But I took to what he said as gospel, and it's proven out to be true, because what you'll see is that and you can barely say it, the last update is 11:57 a.m. and this was on the 5th. So we are, that's the last update. Just site maintenance is taking more time than planned. It'll soon be over. Oh boy, we probably just didn't know how true that was. Thank you for your love and support, and apologies for any inconvenience. And deposit and earnings are in rest. All functions are working fine. Withdrawals will start soon. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, please read the FAQs roadmap. And boy, I'm sure it's a lot of people telling off from what they can do with the FAQs roadmaps, and they probably putting some other letters with FAQ. Probably visit token page for VIP sale. Probably some other letters with that FAQ. So that's in, but this is the Often News channel. The chat channel is gone. The chat channel is 88, not the game. For me, that's the biggest sign. That's the biggest sign, because even if you wanted to mute it is one thing, but to really just wipe away the whole channel and just go, to me, that's the sign that they're gone. They're gone. Now, I could totally be wrong. They could just totally come back, bring a new channel back. They could I don't even know if they could, bring that one back. I don't know. I don't know all these different details about Telegram or what they're going to do. But that to me was a sign. That was the nail in the coffin. So I'm officially, as of right now, not promoting, not even promoting. That's not even a good word. I'm not even going to, talk about Aufin as something that I'm going to share a link to, because me. My biggest thing is the best ability is payability, right? The best ability is payability. So if you can't get the money out the platform, then what good is the platform? I don't care how much money you have in it, as long as the money's on the platform, it's not your money. It's not your money, right? So when I say that, this is, I'm not going to have my referral link out there anymore. If they come back and they start, giving people their money back and all that, we'll review it then. We'll review it then and say, okay, maybe we can put this back out, but maybe not even then, because I know if they do come back, there's going to be a huge pull on withdrawals, and it is just going to be crazy. They had incredible momentum. They had incredible momentum. That's going to be lost. That momentum is going to be lost. And there's a word that's going to be lost that shouldn't be involved in this type of venture that we're doing. And that's the word trust. So many people were getting into the chat and saying, can we trust you? Are you going to give, are you going to rug us? Are you going to go away? How long will this last? And understand, family, when you ask stupid questions like that, you're going to get stupid answers. You're going to get answers that are designed to placate you, that are designed to win your trust. This is not about trust. This is just about, it's just about business. This is business, not personal. Not personal, no emotions, no feelings, none of that. This is just business, right? And so you need, if you're going to play in this field, in this area, you need to make business decisions. Not trust has nothing to do. I don't trust any of these people. I've said that time and time again. These platforms are not loyal. They're not loyal. They'll look you in the face and lie. Oh, the man said he's going to be here for a year. Oh, got a year plan. Got a roadmap. Got it stretched out. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're doing nothing. We're going to have an app. We're going to have some Zoom. We're going to have all that. He told you, he, she, it, well, I don't know who the one person was. We don't know. Said all that. Now, what good does that do you? What good to ask that question? What good did you screenshot it? What good is that going to do you? Oh, I screenshot all these answers. Okay, good. So what? What's that? How's that going to help you? The address came up time and time again. Okay, if it was fake or if it's not real, what are you going to do? You're going to invest more money to go over there and try to figure out what the address is. Most of these type of things, even if they have a physical address, it's usually a virtual office. Man, that's not why. Anyway, not going to go down there. But if you're going to play in this field, you got to get the emotions out. It's just got to be a straight business decision. And you can always tell in the chat who has over leveraged. They're the ones panicking. They're the ones panicking. Because if you haven't over leveraged, you haven't put in more than you could afford to lose, then like me, you just chalk it out to the game. You charge it to the game. That's what it is. That's the price of paying. That's the price of playing in these fields. At some point they're going to go away. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. At some point they're going to go. This going in. So I don't ask that question. Why would I ask that question? What value could that question be to me? Do I feel good now? Well, I only made the decision because he told me he was going to be around for a year. So it's really his fault. It's not my responsibility. Okay, good. That's what you're basing that on. That's what you want to say, and that's how you want to view it. Okay, but what good does that do you? How does that help you? How does that help your finances? How does that help you moving forward? How does that help you with your next decision? If your next decision is, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. This is just too emotional. I get too emotional. I don't want to do this anymore. That's fine. There's a ton of other things you can do to make money than this. That's fine. If you say, hey, look, oof, I got to catch my breath on this one. This was kind of took the breath out of me. That's fine too. Take your break. Take your break as long as you need to take a break. And if you decide to get back in later, fine. If you don't decide to get back in later, that's fine too. Or if you look like me and say, that's just part of the game. Let's just charge the game. On to the next one. I got. It's going to be a busy day for me because two of the platforms that I have money in that I was sharing a referral link to went down. And I'm counting Aufin as one of them because I'm writing this one off. If it comes back, great, woohoo, wonderful. But as of right now, I'm just writing it off. Just write it off. So I got I had them ranked pretty high, not because I don't trust any of them, but because they were up until that point delivering on what they said they were going to do. And so they seem like pretty stable companies. That proved out to be not the case. So now we got to reevaluate. Now we got to look at some other things. Now we got to look at some new platforms. And this is part of that's just part of it. That's part of the process. So anyway, just wanted to give you my interpretation of what I'm seeing. Could I 100% be wrong? And the chat comes back and Aufin comes back and withdrawals come back and all the world just goes on like it was before. Absolutely. I don't have any problem saying, hey, you know what? I can be wrong. I've been wrong before. I could be wrong again. And hey, that'd be wonderful. Could this be a situation where they're gone? Absolutely. So we just don't know right now. But for me in my house, we are moving forward. Other platforms to look forward to, other opportunities to take it, to take advantage of and to share with you. And if you want to get in them, fine. If you don't, fine. I'm not telling anybody whether they should get in anything or in one or the other. All I'm doing is presenting you the facts, telling you what I'm getting into, and then leaving that choice up to you. I'm leaving it up to you. I've not emailed anybody. If you got the email, I'd love to see it, saying, hey, man, this is a guaranteed slam dunk. Boy, I just think you should go all in. This is the one. Or boy, you can really trust this one. But boy, this is gonna be it. No, no, and no. I'm not saying that. I'm just exposing you and letting you know what's out there, what my reviews are of it are. And I always tell you, do your own due diligence. And I think that's the part that a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to do their own due diligence, because then if you do your own due diligence, then you have to take responsibility. See, it's easy to rely on other people, because when things go wrong, you can blame them. Well, I asked them how much the profit was, because, and they told me it was this and it wasn't. So that's their fault. No, it's your fault because you didn't know. Why would you invest in something and you don't know what percentage you're going to get? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? So if we're going to play in these areas, if we're going to play in these lanes, we have to understand the nature of the game. This is how the game is played. And you've got to do your own due diligence. You got to say, hey, either I want to do this or I don't. And either way is okay. Either way is okay. One other thing I want to address. So a lot of people are going to be doing this today. They're going to go search and they're going to see that this is gone. And then they're going to search for Aufin. And you'll get this, you get all these other Aufins. But one of the main ones that will come up was Aufin Financial Worldwide. So this particular, so the regular Aufin, let me just go back and show you something. I want you to look at this one has 162,000 subscribers to this Aufin Financial Worldwide page. The real Aufin website, it's the website itself had, let's go here, let's get out of this. Let's go to home. And we'll go here, see if they've actually even taken time to update it. Let's see. Man, that was quite the spread. That was quite the spread. 4 million out, 14 million in, about $10 million. Wow, that's quite the spread. It only had 17,000 users. It was running for 20 days. 17,000 users. So when you type in that and that channel comes up, you kind of figure that that's not an official channel, the Aufin Financial Worldwide channel. I've seen the guy, and he's been on a couple of things that I've seen. I know him mostly for international IPC, Intelligence Prime Capital. This guy, Intelligence Prime Capital, and COTPS. That's where I kind of seen him before. And I don't know if you ever, I know I'm dating myself. No, you're gonna go down that road. It's not really relevant what I'm about to say on that anyway. But anyway, I believe this is his page. And I get it that this is his Telegram group. And he, to his credit, I think he gives some valuable information about, only invest what you want. What we also, what most people say, he gives some very valuable information. Here's what I don't like. Here's what I don't like though, is a lot of people are going, this is just marketing here. This is just marketing, to use the word often in your title, because now people are going to be searching for that, and now you can pull people in. I think that's deceptive. I really, really think that's deceptive. So really, once again, you do what you do. I'm just presenting the information to you. If you want to join the group, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't think it's a cool thing to do, because, and let me show you something else about, if I can view channel info. So 105 photos. So we see the often. Often. I launched something, probably something else. This is in May. See, this is COTPS here. This is COTPS here. Yeah, that's what I say. You have, this is a track record right here. This is COTPS. This is, if I go back far enough, then maybe I'm sure there's some other things in here, but this is not like the Aufin group. So once Aufin is gone and the next big thing hits, it'll flip to that group because that's marketing, and I get it. But I just find it deceptive. To me, it's like bait and switch. It's almost like, okay, this we're gonna put, and here's what I'll say, because maybe it's been up for a while, I don't know, but I haven't seen this one before. There have a lot of people in it. There's a lot of people in it, as you can see, but I think it's just bait and switch, because once this blows over and it becomes something else, it'll be a different group. It'll be another name. And I just think that's, I just don't think that's cool. I don't think that's the way to go, but that's just me. Anyway, some other people look at it and they'll be fine with it, and that's cool. That's cool. That's okay. Other people will say, nah, I just don't think that's the way to go, which is, I'm in that camp. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, hey, as I said, it's Magnificent Money Monday. If you got knocked down by Aufin and got knocked down, just get back up, brush yourself off, get back up. There's a lot of other things that are much more important in life than this. Don't stress out about it. Don't, a lot of people are panicking and, oh my God, I've done this and that. Don't over leverage yourself in these things. You can, but just really be on the watch out for putting in more money than you can afford to lose. That's just not going to end well. I don't care what platform you're on. That's not going to end well for you, right? And so anyway, with that being said, I did want to let you know, if you want the latest information, click on the link. I'm going to put it in the chat and in the description of my Telegram group. Here's my group. In fact, I did this. Here's my group here, Passive Income Project. So that's my group there that I share the latest updates and things going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to that Telegram group, and I'll share with you the latest projects when I come up with anything, because normally what happens is when I get some information, I maybe late at night, and I don't want to do a whole video, I'll throw it in here and say, hey, I saw this or this, that, and other. And yesterday, actually, previewed a platform that I'm invested in to this group that I didn't even release to the general page. So I gave them first dibs, first look, and then I'll release it to everybody else today. And that's what I want to do, to honor these people who say, look, kind of believe in you. We want to be part of what you're doing and things like that. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to my Telegram group. If you want to be part of it and join it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. That's okay too. But anyway, guys, keep your heads up. Keep smiling. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. We just keep moving forward. We let things like this roll off our back. This is just part of the process. We're not taking L's in this season. We're either winning or we're learning. So this is just a learning lesson for many, many of us. So if you got value from what I shared, give me that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you want to know when I release videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button. Also, if you want to, be part of the Telegram group so you get the most up-to-date information, even more up-to-date than a video, click the link in the comment section and click the link in the description section and join my Telegram group, and we'll kind of keep rocking on and moving forward there. All right, guys, with that being said, this is Sean Hill, the Passive Income Coach, and I'll see you on the next video.